The clock blinked 3:33. A chill ran down my spine. It had happened again. For the past 3 nights I'd woken up at this exact moment. Each time a cold dread filled me. The room was dark, but I felt a presence. Something was wrong. I tried to rationalize it. Just a coincidence, I thought. Maybe my body had gotten used to waking up at this time, but deep down I knew it was something more. The air was thick with anticipation, like something was about to happen. I tossed and turned, trying to fall back asleep, but sleep wouldn't come. The feeling of being watched intensified. My heart pounded in my chest. The silence was deafening, broken only by the faint ticking of the clock. The shadows in my room seemed to dance. They stretched and morphed, taking on sinister shapes. My pulse quickened. I felt a shiver crawl up my spine. It was then that I heard it, a whisper, faint and indistinct, but undoubtedly real. It seemed to come from the darkest corner of my room, my breath caught in my throat. Fear coiled in the pit of my stomach. Another whisper, this time a little louder. I couldn't make out the words, but the malice in the tone was undeniable. It was a guttural rasp, sending shivers down my spine. I held my breath, listening intently. The whispering continued, growing louder with each passing moment. It was as if whatever was lurking in the darkness was getting closer. My heart pounded against my ribs. Terror threatened to consume me. I forced myself to move. My eyes darted around the room, searching for the source of the whispers. And then I saw it. My reflection in the mirror. It was me, yet not quite. My reflection had a life of its own. It stared back at me with a cold, calculating gaze. A smirk played on its lips, sending chills down my spine. I watched in horror as my reflection's lips moved. It was whispering back to the darkness, the same guttural rasp, the same malevolent tone. I was paralyzed with fear, unable to tear my gaze away. The smile on my reflection's face widened, becoming grotesque. It was a mockery of a smile, filled with malice and something else, something sinister that I couldn't quite place. My blood ran cold. Suddenly the whispering stopped. The room fell silent. I stared at my reflection, my heart pounding in my chest. It continued to smile, its eyes locked on mine. Then it spoke. In a voice that seemed to slither from the depths of my nightmares, it whispered, "Are you awake?" The room went black.